This is my 110% or maybe more hydration sourdough bread. So I put into the mold, easy to bake and handle. This is the first mix. Let's see the texture. This is the second mix. So you can see the texture a little bit too wet. So I have to use this method to mix. So I just learned today that during mixing the dough, you can use whatever the situation of the dough. And this is Robert method. Again, this is the dough after 8 mixing. So I use a different style of mix. I use this stretch and fold. I use Robert method and mix with the stretch and fold. You know, the dough is very sticky, so difficult to handle. Stick to my finger, stick to my hand, even I wet my finger. So I try to develop the gluten very well, but very difficult, very challenging to handle 110% hydration dough. I try my best, but this is what I get. Now after the last mix, I proof for 2 hours. And this is after 2 hours. My dough a little bit heavy, but I want to proof it. I want to shape it anyway, because later on after shape I'm gonna proof it again. So this is the texture after proofing. You won't see any bubble rise up at all, but the dough seems to come together a little bit. Is, you know, impossible to handle without a bench scraper, or you have to use a very good equipment to handle this, and you also need to wet your hand. So it is super sticky dough. So I try to pre-shape and try to put together the ball, but it's running away. It's just like the batter actually. It's not like the dough at all. But anyway, we are managed to handle it with the bench scraper. The red one I have is super good for this job, and I try hard to make it the round ball. But anyway, after I rest about 20 minutes, is go back to flat dough again. But anyway, we managed to make the second one, and also we can proof it. Okay, this is the dough, how it look like. Now this is after 30 minutes. I proofing, I resting the dough after first pre-shape. Now it's the final shape. I just trying to make it tight, but it's impossible because it is so wet and sticky. So I try hard to form the ball nice and tight and put into the mold. I can't put into Benetton basket because it's so runny. So the best option is the mold, the paper mold. Okay, so my friend gave that to me. Don't ask where I get it. I just, you know, people think about something about baking that they don't use, they just dump in my kitchen. So I use it, and then after I bake some bread, I give the bread back to them, so they are happy. Win, everybody win. I have the mold to practice my bread, and also they have the bread to eat, so everybody happy. This is the final shape, put into the mold, and I leave on the counter for 2 hours, or sorry, for 1 hour. I should be leaving for 2 hours because the dough have no way to rise at all. So this is a little bit messy dough, but it's manageable. Okay, this is after shaping, and this one after cold retard overnight. You can see it's rise up a little bit. Now I need to score before I bake, but like I score into the wet batter, no way I can score. Okay, so the best way is to bake before score. Like I said, 5 minutes score after bake. So I preheat the oven 250 and I bake for 5 minutes, and of course I bake with the steam old tray, and then put the tap water into the tray to create the steam. Now this is after 5 minutes. I am scoring my bread because it's right up a little bit. The top surface is a little bit hard for me to score. What happens if I'm not score? The bread gonna be cracked naturally. So better score to help them, guide them to have a nice open. So bake for 1 hour, and this is what we get. Beautiful bread. Thank you for watching.